Hi! So today's video is about all the silly mistakes the fashion illustration students do. It's a very interesting video. Please learn from these mistakes and improvise.
Okay, so let's start. Say for example, you are doing fashion illustration for the first time, or you are a newcomer, you are a beginner. Now these are the silly mistakes which I have seen most of the students do, and learn from this mistake so that you don't repeat. Starting with the neckline. So if you're doing a neckline, it's very simple. You'll draw a round shape or square or whatever shape you want. Now understand, you have to give depth. Check out the way I'm giving that extra depth. Right? It's made up of fabric. It doesn't stick to your skin. You will have some dimension, one depth to it. Same thing goes for the sleeves. What I've seen is when they make these sleeves, they draw two straight line and one horizontal line. Finito, done. No, re baba, don't do that way. What you do is, again, give some extra fabric. Make it in an arc. There has to be some distance between your skin and the fabric. Don't forget to draw the armhole. I have seen many of the students, they don't do the armhole line also. So it's very important. Okay. So learn from your mistake. Number one, don't start your line directly from the skin. You need to give the depth. Okay. So that is the first mistake. Let's come to the second mistake. Mistake number two, collars. Now this is very funny. I've seen n number of time students making the same mistake. This is how they do the collar. No, don't do this way. Not this way too. No, re Baba, don't do it this way. I'll show you how to do it. Okay. Now, usually collars are rolled up. It comes from behind. You have to give that depth from the back of the neck. Now, again, a collar falls. So, there has to be that extra fabric flowing from up to down. Right? And that's how you draw a collar. Add as much detail as you can. Say for example, your the buttons, your stitch lines. So this is how, add as much detailing. So this is how a collar would look like, right? And not like this. Anyways, we are learning, so it's okay. So coming to mistake number three. Oh, now this is one bad thing. Stripes, where most of the students go wrong. Once they are asked to do the stripe, zoop, 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 they make line and they feel it's done. No, I'll show you. So when you have stripes, it goes according to the body contour. So if there's a bust line, it will go up and down the bust. The line would not be straight, right? So give that curves, give that shape. If it's a tank top, it will not go straight. It will go in a curve, right? Again, give the depth. It will not cling to the skin, even if it's a fitted uh, tank top, but it will have some depth. Mistake number 5 or 6? Yeah, I guess 5. So, collar. Again, say for example, a polo neckline, two horizontal line and straight line. That's it. That's what you do, right? And some adding some stripes. No, don't do that way. I'll show you very nicely. Understand? Again, give the depth. Collar is usually with the fusing. It will have more bulk. Give more depth. And even if it's a roll polo or a regular polo neckline. Okay. Now adding stripes. So it has to have, the stripe will not go symmetrical. It will be according to the crease line. It will be according to the fall. It will be according to the bumps, right? And again, as I said, add as much detailing as possible. Where I'm trying to add a zipper, right? So Can you see the difference? Very small difference, very minute thing, but it makes it is different. Okay. Mistake number 6. Say for example, you all are making a nice off shoulder frill. So you'll make 2 horizontal line, and for crease line, just random lines falling. And even if you want to make a tire knot top, a short top with a tire knot, yeah, I've seen students do that. And it's okay, you all are learners, you all are learning, so you all are going to make mistake, fine. But how do we learn from it? What are the things, what are the mistakes we are doing? So if it's a frill, if it is elasticated, it would not be a straight line, it would be the zigzag line, right? Again, giving the depth. Now, the way the frill falls, it will not have a straight line, it will have those waves. The hemline would be more like a waves. Can you see the way I am doing it? Yeah, they are waves. Now, from down to up, pick up your lines from down to up. Starting first with down to up, pick up all your waves, and then from up to down. Okay, so that's how you do your frill. Now coming to a tire knot. So even if you're doing a tire knot, it will have a radiating crease lines, right? Because you've pulled up a fabric, so it's going to radiate. So you need to give that radiating line. And again, depth. Now this is one big mistake you all do. You all have a straight line at the edge of the fabric. It's fabric, man. It's not made up of steel. It's not made up of paper. It has crease lines. So add those lines. Very, very important. It makes your illustration look more realistic, right? So that's the right way of doing it. We are learning. It's okay to make mistakes. It's not okay to repeat mistakes, right? So that's how you do your knots. That's how you do your frills. I know, I hope you are enjoying this one. Huh? Okay, mistake number 7. Coming to your skirt. Again, when you're making skirt, you'll make one horizontal line for the waist and a short mini skirt. One horizontal line for the hemline. And finito, done. No, don't do that way. Waistline goes in an arc. It doesn't go straight, it goes in an arc. As I said, add as much detail. You can add a belt, you can add loops, you can have a nice buckle to your belt, as much detail as possible. Again, check out the hemline. It would not go horizontal, no? It wouldn't go straight. There would be some wave to it. Again, check out the depth of what I've given. It doesn't cling to the skin, even if it's a fitted skirt. Okay, I'll draw one more. Mistake number 8. Okay, say for example, you are making an A-line skirt or a long, whatever skirt, it's a long skirt. Again, the same mistake, you'll make horizontal lines. The hemline is very, very important. As I said, the belt would go in a curve. Now your hemline would always be in an arc. Okay, if it's a transparent skirt, even the back line is going to be seen, na? So don't make it like a straight thingy. It has to be like a curve, right? Now the crease lines. So if it's a stiff fabric, it would have less crease line. If it's a soft fabric, it will have more crease lines. Okay, now pick up the lines. As I said, down to up. Now understand how your crease line goes. It radiates from the center point. So that is my focal point, right? So I have seen students make crease line, but one crease line is going this side and one crease line is going that side. No, don't do that way. It has to be radiating from the center point, right? Okay. So that's the ellipse you have to draw for the transparent. If it's transparent, the back hemline is also going to be seen. I'll show you one more time. I'll show you in a long skirt. So even if it's a long skirt, I have seen that they make a straight line. No, make it in a arc. Give as much curve as possible. Now with fashion illustration, you can glamorize it. You can make it more long, big curve. But before you can break the rules, you should know the rules, right? So get your fundamentals right. If your fundamentals are right, in a stylized illustration, you can really do wonders. But your fundamental has to be right. So here again, check out the crease lines. They are radiating from the center point, right? So identify which is your focal point, the center point, and the rays radiating from that. So that's how you do your crease lines for a skirt. Okay. Now this one. Say for example, you're doing a churidar, you're doing a sheared pants, or you're making a sheared sleeves at your churidar sleeves. Okay, I've seen students do something like this. Few crease line here and there, and they think it's done. No. Again, understand, if it's shearing, if it's gathering, if it's churidar, the edge of the fabric is going to be random. It's not going to be like a complete straight line. Add your creases, add your gathers, right? So that's how you'll do your churidar. You can increase or decrease the gathering, the shearing according to your design. Of course, according to the fabric also. Softer the fabric, more crease line. If the fabric is slightly thicker, it will be less crease lines, right? But this is the right way of doing it. Okay, now I'll show you a very simple method. How to convert a 2D into a 3D. So if this is a cylinder, it's 2D. If I want to make it into a 3D, what I'll do is I'll add the grid lines. Now your human figure, the fashion figure, it's made up of cylinder. The hands are cylindrical, the legs are cylindrical. So how do you add your design? How do you make your design more, how do you add depth to it, right? So that's how you do 3D. Okay, I'll show you. If possible, please practice this method. Try to do this exercise on all your croquis so that you get an idea how your 2D croquis could be converted into 3D. Again, it's like a mummification what you do to your croquis. So starting with the neckline, it's a cylinder. Always give the armhole. Now if it's a short sleeves, that's how your sleeves ka hemline is going to look like, right? Oh yes, that's how you draw your hemline. If it's a 3/4 sleeves, just above the ankle sleeves, right? So that's how your 3/4 sleeves is going to look like. If you're adding bangles or if you're adding the cuff, understand the way the hemline falls, right? Same thing goes for the bust. Give the shape and give the crease lines and understand how a crop top, hemline of a crop top will go. Okay, now what I want you all to do is please go and hit the bell button, because every time I have my video, you will get a notification. So you learn more and more. If you are a fashion design student, if you are learning illustration, please follow me, subscribe to my channel, and I promise you I'm going to make lots of amazing videos on many topics. Okay, so if you're doing a skirt also, understand how those crease lines are, the hemlines are important, the grid lines are important. So enjoy illustrating.